figure it all out as you go. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another short video. This one's going to specifically be about just recognizing that you don't need to know everything right off the bat to start anything. And I mean anything, whether this is like a certain course or just college as a whole, post-college, like certain jobs, side hustles, content creation, getting into streaming. Really, there's so many things that you can add to this list. Literally anything out there that you wanted to do, whether it's a hobby or something that's professional or just really anything, right? Figure it out as you go. Like you're gonna thank yourself later. Some of the best things in life happen when you just kind of throw yourself, for lack of better words, into the deep end and figure it out from there. You might fail, you're probably gonna fall, but like anything, it's gonna teach you a ton that's at the end of the day gonna create a more well-rounded and then full of growth individual. So you got your classic example of just swimming and biking. Most people know how to do that. How do you learn how to do that? Most likely you were either thrown in the deep end for swimming, you fell off your bike countless times while biking, but eventually you figured it out. And that's a great, real classic example. The other example I like to give is that we're all forced to go to school by law here. At least up until like near the end of high school, you are forced to stay in school. Like you have to be there by law. And guess what happens? I mean, yes, a lot of people end up being bored and hate it and drop out, but you still learn a lot and you make friends, right? Friends that you're gonna take with you for a while. And it may not be forever, but it's for a while. There's no better place just because you're around other people, like-minded people, and you're able to shift your mindset and your worldview because it's not just whatever you grew up with in your own home. And then through that, tons of access to like jobs, right? Well, jobs being another example, learning on the job. There's plenty of jobs out there that even coming out of college with a degree in that field, you're not even close to qualified for yet, but you still got it because you have the qualifications to learn. You have the ability to learn. You've proven that through your college education, proven that you have the ability to do what you don't want to do. Eventually makes you a better worker. But you're in the job force and you're learning while on the go, and through that, you're learning a ton that is going to be better able to qualify you for those non-entry level roles and, you know, just those six-figure jobs and stuff like that. So there's so much value. And then the last example I like to give is just making new friends and relationships. These are things that more often than not with some of your bestest friends, I know with all of mine, they just happen. They happen because you were either right place, right time, right words were said, and that just happens. You didn't plan that, hopefully. You figured it out as you went, and you guys are friends, right? And family members, like new family members and stuff like this. So take all these examples. The same thing applies to a new, say, side hustle that you want to start, content you want to make, or just generally whatever your dream is. Like I said, this can be anything that you're interested in starting right now, but you're a little hesitant. You're spending hours doing research, right? I promise you, you're going to thank yourself. Start it now. Figure it out later, because with most things, even if you fail, you're going to learn from it. And then here's a disclaimer that I really wanted to touch on as well, is just obviously have a tiny bit of self-awareness, and this kind of goes without saying, but just desire to self-educate, right? Don't confuse the whole idea of, because I've seen this with other people, don't confuse the whole start now, figure it out later, with just generally being lazy, being a know-it-all, or just not wanting to learn anything. It's important to know that you're still figuring it out. You're just doing it in the process, right? Like you're not just using this as an excuse to say, hey, I don't have the qualifications for something, screw it, I'm just gonna go for it, and then I'm never gonna learn about this stuff because all I care about is if it's a job, for example, like the pay or stuff like that. No, that is not what this is. There's definitely a whole group out there that don't care to learn anything, and they just kind of want the easiest route in life possible, which they're not going to gain anything out of life, and they're not going to learn anything, and it's not going to lead to any growth. And, you know, I just feel a lot of sympathy and just sorriness for them. For those that do care, that want to grow, and just normal people that have something they're really interested in starting, or a goal or something, and they're just kind of afraid, right? You're maybe spending, like I said, hours doing research. Don't overanalyze, especially for something that you know you have a first step that you can take right now. Take that step, and then after that step, you're going to take another step, and then after that, you're going to take another, and then just keep walking down the stairs, and eventually you're going to make it. It's going to happen because you've taken the initiative and you're doing the work rather than just researching. Doing is going to lead to a lot more progress, because goals, we all know, are just a series of small steps. It's just small habits that are going to get you to where you need to go. So that's the whole idea of figuring it out as you go. That's the video. Just leave some comments. Let me know what you think. And also, if you like some of these shorter videos, I definitely want to make as many more of them as possible. They're easier to make, and I feel like there's more value being packed in less time. So let's really get this video trending higher than the amount of hours we all hate ourselves for spending doing research on things that we're really interested in, but just kind of afraid to try. We've all done it. I do it all the time still, but you gotta constantly tell yourself to stop and just start. All you need to do is just hop on that rocket ship and let it fly you to your destination with a tiny bit of effort. Please subscribe if even a fraction of my videos really resonate with you, and I'll see everybody in the next one. Peace out.